So, today we are creating an Evan, and this will be the first of many dark days. A day where I must play a mage. Any day where I must play a mage is a dark day. But it's not all bad. After all, I get to play Maple Story. There he is. Why don't you just put attack at low, defense low, mobility none, difficulty high. Wait, is this the only hairstyle you're allowed? Oh my gosh. Not even allowed to change hairstyle anymore. Truly a dark day. Let's try Onyx Mist. You know what we do. Works every time. So, Evan does not allow us to skip the tutorial. Alright, that'll probably be good. Alright, and off we go. Dragon. Not just any dragon. I know the name of this dragon, and I know everything he's been through. Gosh, this is just... It's so surreal for me to just see these scenes from the perspective of, like, I know everything about this dragon, and I know everything he's been through, and he has such a sad story. But, like, here I am as the level 1 Evan character, and it's just, huh? What is this dragon? What does it do? You who are destined to be the Dragon Master, you have finally arrived. Go and fulfill your duties as the Dragon Master. Carry out the terms of the agreement. A dream or not a dream? And now, it's time to go do chores. Hate Evan's tutorial. Nimble feet to run faster. Dad wants something. Ah, yes, it's time to put that nimble feet into action. Move faster for 10 seconds. Look at the amount of frames I'm saving. Speedrun strats. Yeah, look at how nimble feet has like a 1 minute cooldown and it only lasts like 10 seconds. Why do these stumps not make any sound? That's super creepy. Oh no, I must go chase the piglet. Some poor piglet got lost up here and I can nimble feet to save more frames. Ah yes, just follow the colorful arrows to the piglet. And this is how Undertale started. Could this be a dragon egg? Nimble feet. Oh my gosh, I gotta do it. I gotta use 3 snails. Hiya! 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 I just tried to flash jump, and then I remembered I'm playing a mage. What a dark day this is. There we go. It's dragon time. Time to assign intelligence. And link skill. Probably max teleport first, honestly. Evan hype. Evan is not hype. The baby dragon awakens. I'm here. And This must be air! And that's the sun! Your spirit made a pact with my spirit. Yeah, I know the rules and you don't. What's with your face? Let's go attack pigs. What a wild freaking dragon. I can't jump and attack at the same time. The pain. Can I jump in 3 snails? No. Oh, right. Right. I remember Evan's voice. Like, it wasn't bad, it was just loud. What's wrong with Evan? It's that I don't enjoy mages. I don't do well with mages. And I can't teleport while jumping, I guess. The pain truly begins. Wait, right here. A good spot to level up. Bam. So as I recall, I am not allowed to leave this farm until I complete this tutorial quest line. So lizard probably enjoys hay. Yuck. Find me something else to eat. What is a pork? Let us eat pork. Let us commence forth. Bacon detected. Right about here. Kill king monsters. Brush. It's nice that my dragon is powered by violence. Probably increase speed. Wow, this only gives me 10 speed. The mage life sure is hard. Here we go. Okay, but before that, let's open the storage. In the storage, I have 6 million mesos that I can pull out that I got from the Mercedes. And I can buy a hyper teleport rock. And now if I would stop lagging, I can just go here. Gosh, I wish I could attack while jumping. It's so weird that I can't. Sit on bench. One of the best medals. Well-behaved child. That promptly puts on a mage hat and takes it off. Let's go find blue mushrooms. I wonder if I can actually find a blue mushroom on any of these channels. Oh, there's one. And I can deal damage to it. I wish I could see its health bar. I have no idea if I'm dealing significant damage to it or not. Can't have that much health, right? I did not expect this thing to have nearly this much health. Well, it got me literally a full level up though. Worth it, perhaps? Perhaps I'll go do it again. Evan gameplay. This is so sad. How long do these last? Till 226. I'm super strong. Are you? Then 20 blue mushrooms should be nothing for you. Banished to the blue mushroom map. What does the quest want me to do here? Find the entrance to the golem temple and then report back. But what if I just keep going? Oh, now let me report back. Well, now I found some cool golems to kill. I found some golems who appreciate me. A dark day, but a necessary one. For we need this Evan. Evan has yet another EXP link skill. And Evan also has a fantastic legion for leveling up other new characters, which is why it's great to make Evan early. It just sucks because you have to make an Evan. I throw little sparkles at you. Sparkle, sparkle. Do I get to max all these skills? I just remember in the olden days, you were never able to max out all of your skills. There was always one skill that had to be left behind, so I still play the game as though that's the case. I'm always prepared for a skill to get left behind. Well, on the bright side, at least I have a single link to make Evan slightly better. Although it's not stronger, it's just EXP. But that means that this character is going to get finished 15% faster, in theory. Gosh, just waiting till I get freaking dragon recall. Just hear Evan constantly saying, Mirror, 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 come back, Mirror. Is it easier to level now in MapleStory? Easier than what? more than 10 years ago. Yes, it is a lot easier to level than it was 10 years ago. They have actually shortened the amount of EXP you need to reach each level. They've actually lowered the amount of experience you need to level up several times. I remember they lowered the amount of EXP needed to get from 1 to 200, and then like a year or two later they lowered the amount of EXP needed to get from 200 to 220. Also, there's just generally more EXP in the game. I think the community has largely enjoyed that change. There used to only be holy symbol for extra EXP back in the day, but now there's also Kishin and totems. It's like there is a character in the game that has a skill similar to holy symbol, except rather than increasing the EXP you get from killing things, it increases the number of monsters on the map and increases the frequency at which they spawn. Which class have you enjoyed so far? I actually enjoy most classes. Well, as long as they're not mages. I enjoy very few mages. I throw sparkles at you. Pew pew pew. Gosh, I can't wait to play Angelic Buster and actually throw sparkles at people. Angelic Buster is so much stronger than this. Larger dragon. Ooh, support jump. So does that mean... It does! While Myrrh is attacking, Evan's damage 20%, passive effects, stance. I have 30% power stance. What a lame number. Okay, so I'm gonna dip and go to Elevator Academy. I did not put a point into the stronger sparkles. I was foolish and put it into Magic Booster instead. Oh. Why don't you go for a swim? Dead. Okay, so here we go. Evan gameplay. Gosh, mages have killer long range. Alright, I have to do that and then recall. Oh, that only does that to the targets? Cursing nearby enemies. Yeah, so that's kind of only like to use on boss monsters or just particularly tanky monsters. Might as well just throw that in every room because it just attacks things. Also, now I can put a point into bigger sparkles. Bigger sparkles. I don't think I honestly need to recall until much later. I'll put it on like W just so I can put this back on spacebar because I like it on spacebar. Big grinding. I wouldn't be so sure about big grinding because I mean this is Evan and I will continue to dunk on Evan because I don't like mages. I want to max support jump so I can actually... Yes! Now I can fly somewhere. So it's now like a late time to talk about what this character actually does. Because I had to get past the first 30 levels just to like unlock what this character does normally. Which I suppose you could argue that for like most characters, but it's just Evan's first job is so garbage. But like now that I have second job, essentially what Evan does, I have these little sparkles, which are nothing special. It's kind of just my base attack, but I have a skill where I can send the dragon to just go attack on his own. So he'll just headbutt the area for a few seconds and you can see it has a cooldown. But I also have this attack called Wind Circle and I can spam Wind Circle. So if I send Mir to do his headbutting thing and then I shoot him with Wind Circle, he activates a new attack called Wind Flash, which is just the fusion of Wind Circle and Dragon Flash. And that is kind of the core of what Evan does. I want to combine your skills with a dragon. So it's a different type of combo class. It's a combo mage, but I don't like any mages, so I always grade them quite low. Ah, yes. Up jump. Ha! Ah, yes, for link skills. That is the exact reason why I am making this character in the first place. In your beginner skills tab, there's a thing called Link Manager, and if you double click it, you can look at your link skills. So, my last stream session, I finished making a Mercedes, and Mercedes gives this link skill, which says permanently increase the amount of EXP gained by 15% forever. So, every character on my account will gain 15% more EXP, just forever, because I have a Mercedes. And that's the power of link skills. So, this current character that I'm leveling up, called Evan. Evan has a similar link skill, except it's rune duration. Oh my gosh. My teleport range is the worst. I hate playing mages. What I wouldn't give to be playing Demon Slayer right about now, but I need the EXP first. One of the better looking mage equips. Mage equips actually look fairly nice, all things considering. I'm just very happy to see people getting into the game, because that's very much like kind of my goal of streaming this game and making the YouTube series is I want to help newer players get into the game, because I've been playing this game since 2008, so that's like 12 and a half years, and this game it's been my favorite game like ever since. I love it so very dearly. Hey, I'm kind of starting to do this Evan combo properly. Flash, wind, and then recall. Flash, wind, recall. Level 140 is like the sweet spot that I recommend getting most characters to, because I wish I could pull up what a legion is to explain what a legion does. Legion is essentially like another link skill. Every character has a link skill and a legion, and some characters have great link skills and not so good legions. Some characters have great legions and not so good link skills. Some characters have good ones for both, and some are just irrelevant for both. But the link skills, you unlock them for your account once the character hits level 70. But the link skill can level up. You can see here it says Elven Blessing level 2, because once the character hits level 120, it levels up. So this was 10% experience in my account, but now it's 15%. But I got the character to level 140 because that's when the Legion bonus upgrades, and I can't actually remember Mercedes Legion bonus off the top of my head because I don't have enough characters on my account to unlock the Legion. Yeah, I know that Mercedes gives skill cooldown to my account. I don't remember how much. It's a really small number, like 3% or 4%. But as soon as I unlock the Legion, all of my characters' skill cooldowns will be like 4% lower than anyone who does not have the Mercedes Legion. And this character, Evan, has one of my favorite Legions ever, and it's one of the reasons why I like to make Evan so early. And Evan's Legion is Mana Steal, so just while attacking, there's a chance to just regain mana. Because most of the time I am complaining about not having enough mana. It feels so weird to play. I only say that because it's a mage. And honestly, that's going to be the big reoccurring thing all day long. I'm just going to be saying, like, I wish I could be playing something that's not a mage. So I'm going to start every mage stream. I'm just going to say, it is a dark day, because it is a mage day. But alas, it is for a good cause. You think you're gonna get a boyfriend? Well, you. This game is so strangely fun to play. It's just very relaxing. There isn't exactly like an urgency to progress. It's not required to like move forward at any particular pace. And also, you can essentially save and quit and come back to your progress at any time. You can even come back like 10 years later. Dang, I wish I had a Mercedes poster in my room. Oh, also I hit level 40, which means I can equip some of this stuff. Right. Time to do some large damage. That's more like it. Yeah, this was the exact same point in the Mercedes video at which I equipped level 40 equips and dealt significantly more damage. That's pretty much why I remembered it. Be stronger than the previous Dragon Master in no time. If only. Stronger than Freud, the strongest mortal mage to have ever lived. Time to go to Rena Strait. I will continue to call it Rena Strait, because that's how I believe it's pronounced. 133-221-333-123-111. Now that's an OG player. That is an old code for a party quest. It's once again time for gameplay. I love this game. Gosh, I love that it's just a famous jet named Half Your Damage with a medal named I Really Like Jet. Oh my gosh. I hit the wrong button. I forgot that I need Magic Guard to fight stronger opponents. Shows what I know. Gosh, I hate mages. I just like to have Magic Guard off because it conserves mana. But I forget that when fighting targets that I can't like effectively dodge, I should have Magic Guard turned on. There we go. Skip cutscene, skip cutscene, skip cutscene, and then cool splash art of Lilin with quest helper in the way, and then don't go to Black Hole just yet. I need to put this on. I like Honorary Fairy Professor better, no particular reason. I just hate how ugly the sailor mask looks. I just don't want to wear it. I'll keep it in case I need Star Force later. But now I need to talk to Pud here. Alright, but selling 900 spell traces. 9 mil. Now I can buy a hyper teleport rock. But I shouldn't actually need one until like level 80. I need to go to Gold Beach. Sad face. I wish I could catch some of these MVPs. But they're often in the Mushroom Shrine. And as far as I know, I can't get there until like level 100, I think. I almost find myself saying I can't wait to get to third job on Evan, but it's really not that much of a change in gameplay. I just hate mages. The dragon's name is pronounced Mir, but in my head I always say Myrrh, because it sounds funny, it sounds cute. Myrrh. Look at that hitbox. Oh, nice. The sparkles can't hit up there, but Wind Circle can. Wiped the taxes and the government actually owes us money this year? Wonderful! You love to see it. Dang, I need to do taxes. My mom was offering to help with taxes. I need to find a day to just sit down with her, do taxes. And I'm really excited for that day because I have been planning to have a little like trade with her when I next see her of like she helps me do taxes and I'm gonna download Undertale on her computer and I'm gonna try to get her to play Undertale because she's never played it before. She's never played it, she's never heard of it. Oh yes, it's big dragon time. Let's see, I need Dragon Dive, Thunder Circle, Magical Debris. That's a lot of text. Final damage. So this is the weird thing about Evan. once it hits third job is that Wind Flash comes from combining wind and flash, but now that I'm third job and I have thunder, I can combine flash and thunder to make Thunder Flash. And I also got this new skill, Dragon Dive, so I can make Mirror Dive and then Thunder, and you just Thunder Dive. However, it's confusing because the next question I would have is, what does Wind Dive look like? But there is no Wind Dive. It just doesn't exist. Final damage of magic attack, 12%. That's good. This is also final damage increase. Crit damage, 11%. Yeah, we need that. Abnormal status is not really important. Defense ignore is not really important. Not until later. And honestly, this character should never really need defense ignore. And I feel like I should turn up, make skills slightly more opaque so that you can actually see this stuff a little better. Lightning's just really hard to see. So I like to have my skills a little transparent so that I don't blind myself. Lightning Flash has a pretty big hitbox, but it's not as good as Wind Flash. I have to remember to recall here after any dive skill. When I recall him, I get attack speed. Max magic amplification. 30% more final damage. There we go. Now the damage is looking good. Look at that, we're one-shotting things. Honestly, at this point, Thunder Dive feels so weak that I'm only really using it for the attack speed. That's probably how I should use it for now, since Wind Flash is fully upgraded. Which also implies that Lightning Flash should actually be my strongest attack right now. Yeah, so for the most part I just keep using Wind Flash because it just has a very big hitbox. And so long as it has enough damage to kill things, big hitboxes are what we need. Skill is so wild. Elemental Decrease. Temporarily decreases elemental resistance to all your attacks. Essentially, it increases the amount of elemental damage I do because it reduces enemy resistance to my elemental attacks. You'd think it'd be called like Elemental Increase, but no, it's Decrease. Because long ago, when Evan first came out, the skill was still called Elemental Decrease, but it did something different. And it actually literally did decrease the amount of elemental damage you used to do, which was wild. An ability that could decrease your elemental damage by 100%. And it was a buff that you could intentionally turn on, and it did not increase your damage by any amount, it just decreased the elemental bonuses on your damage, which it actually sort of made sense, because if ever you were attacking something with just the worst elements, I'm trying to think of an example. Old Evan used to use Ice Breath around level 40-ish, and if you were in Elnath fighting ice monsters, using Ice Breath on ice monsters was not very effective. So you could use Elemental Decrease, and now all of a sudden your attacks deal normal damage. So it would stop the enemies from resisting your attacks. Currently, I only possess Wind and Thunder magic, but once I get 4th job, I get Earth and Fire. So there's no water, sadly. So I can't do like the avatar opening. Down to about here, and then Lightning Flash. Yeah, so Lightning Flash is going to be great on this map. Push Thunder. Alright. Now finally, it's time for the rune to actually come into play. Evan's Link skill says increased rune duration, and runes grant double EXP for a limited time. So Evan's wonderful Link skill grants more EXP for longer, which is why I make Evan right after Mercedes. Look at that, now we're getting somewhere. Can I kill this thing? I think I can. I can do it within the rune timing. Nice! Polo. These things actually give a nice chunk of experience. And I got Wind Flash. We'll hit the top row. Nice. Love to see that. Nice. Evan's great at this. I lost my channel. But that's okay, because I'm not running any EXP modifiers. 4. Oh. Wouldn't be authentic if it didn't crash, honestly. Demon Avenger. There's an awful lot of Daemons and Kanos today. Seems I'm not the only one making a new account. Arc. Oh? This is kind of fun. Oh my gosh, Arc does so much damage. Look at him just 1v1 that elite mob like it was nothing. Take the map. Or no, might is too good. Look at him go! It's kind of fun to party with randoms in low level. As far as I know, there isn't really anything wrong with it, unless one person in the party is like noticeably weaker than the other and is like leeching. That's kind of the only time that it feels bad, but if you intend for that to be the case, then it's okay. Because the goal is to make sure that the two of you can clean the whole map. When I kill things, it splits a portion of the EXP to the other party member, but it's okay because the things that he kills give a split to me, and since he's actually killing things, I think, more efficiently than me, I'm getting more benefits from the party than he is. Which isn't my intention, but it's just kind of how it works, because I'm not very good at mages and I don't like them. Why? Channel 11 to Illual. Whoa. Gosh, I haven't caught an MVP this whole time on a new account. This is what it looks like to catch an MVP. Somebody announced over here that they plan to use this atmospheric buff that will give a 30-minute increase to EXP to everyone nearby. So everyone just gathers around, and then at XX27, which is in 1 minute, they will activate the buff. Oh my gosh, this person has infinity chairs. Oh, and we got Echo. Wait until this ends, we might get another buff. Yep, there it is, Guild Blessing. Now I can just head back to where I was. You know, another great thing about having a party of 2 is that anytime we see bounty hunter portals, we can take them because the other person is holding them out for us. Gosh, I should train in parties of 2 more often. Do I actually have to hit Mara with this skill to activate it? Like, if I did this and then lightning down, I don't have to hit him. Oh, this changes the game. That means I can come down here and they can use wind flash. Hello. Yeah, I can hear him using lightning dive down there. Channel 4 teleport to me. Let me just save name. Control V. No. Oh. Well, this is precarious. Power grows. It sure tried to. This is an Evan after all. Although I will say Evan 4th drop is actually kind of cool. It's just, oh my gosh, getting there. It's actually really nice right here. Dive, recall, flash, thunder, recall. Mage life is hard. But out of all Legion characters I've been making, which one are you least looking forward to? The first one that comes to mind is Jet, but Jet's actually not that bad, honestly. I almost want to say Evan is the one I'm least looking forward to because it's all I can think about. Just because, like, I have to make it early. It's the first mage. Evan is pretty bad. Evan as a class is not that bad, but the fact that it is a mage that has to be made before I get Mana Steel, it hurts a lot. What was the third character you're leveling? It was going to be Aran, but I decided to switch it to Kana because I don't want to do Aran without Mana Steel. Like, Mana Steel is just, it's so huge, and you don't get it until you finish Evan. But even once I finish Evan, I won't actually have unlocked the Legion board. I need to finish Evan and then unlock the Legion board. In theory, I could have unlocked the Legion board and then did Evan, except you don't get the Mana Steel right away. You get it at level 60, which is okay, I guess. But also, like, Evan gives EXP Link, so, like, it's good to do that early anyway. So, no matter what way you slice it, Evan doesn't get the Mana Steel. Which classes should I have in my Legion? A lot of them. A lot of them. Any class that has critical or boss damage, those are necessary. And then you want any Legion that gives you main stats. So if you're playing an Archer, for example, you'll want every Legion that gives you flat dex. And then once you get all the ones that give you flat dex, you can get all the ones that give you flat strength. But that's kind of like an extra step. You don't really have to do that. I mean, technically you don't have to do anything, but I was certainly at the point on my old account where I was making that optimization, and I had every strength Legion on my Archer. But yeah, you want all the ones with crit and all the ones with boss damage for sure. And then there's some weird optional ones for your class that you might need, such as Corsair, because Corsair says increased like minion duration, but not every class has a minion. And Mechanic is in the same vein. It's increased buff duration, but not every class really benefits from buff duration. Like, Evan definitely benefits from buff duration for sure, because you can see right when I hit this button, Return Dive, that is a buff that I can maintain, but it would be really nice if I didn't have to recall Mira from his attack so often. So getting buff duration would make it so I don't have to return Mirror from his attack as often, which would allow me to do more damage in the long run. How do you get more than 9 slots in a Legion? You get more by talking to Dame Appropriation. There is an option you can pick while talking to Dame Appropriation that says level up my Legion. When you click on it, Dame Appropriation will either say claps enthusiastically, your Legion has leveled up, or will say you do not meet this requirement, and it will tell you what you need to level it up. And every time you level up the Legion, you are allowed to put more characters on the board, as well as your board grows in size. Our time. Optimizing these kit boxes is so hard. Mostly because I keep getting knocked around. I wish I had stance. Gosh, I can't wait to play a class that has stance. Demon Avenger is going to be such a breath of fresh air when I get to it. I'm still far away from reaching clear blue sky. Go ahead, keep shooting with that ray of light. MVP Mushroom Shrine. I don't think I can go to the Mushroom Shrine. What if I try to teleport rock there? I wonder if it'll let me. Let's see. This name, save name, chase, control V. Haha, I snuck my way into the Mushroom Shrine. So I can be here. Saw your Mercedes video? Will all your episodes be dedicated to one class, or will it be another Mercedes video for the 3rd level link? I mean, if I do that, it will be way in the future. Because getting Mercedes to level 210, I don't think it's worth it, like, ever. I see an awful lot of people do it, and I just don't agree. Despite the fact that I mained Mercedes for like 10 years, 8 years or something, I've mained it since release. I just feel like leveling a character from 140 to 210, it takes such a massive investment, and you get 5% EXP gain. And I just don't feel like 5% is like enough to justify how long that takes. But like perhaps in the future when I have more legions and more links, then maybe it will be more worth it. But for now it would take so much effort that like there's no way. You might have episodes cover other systems like star forcing. I might, but that'll be after I create a main, which currently is going to take several weeks. Because video editing takes time, and if I didn't have to edit videos, I could slam out one of these link mules once per day, maybe even twice per day if I was feeling particularly spicy. But for the most part, I can only realistically do like one new link mule per week. Because I have to work a job 40 hours and I have to edit the videos. I just wish I didn't have to work like a 9-to-5 job. That's the big one. It's like if I didn't have to work that, I'd have an extra 40 hours a week to do this. But also like I can't plan on saying like, yeah, I'll get big in YouTube if I just do this for like 6 months. Like I can't plan for that. It'll happen if it does. And it might never happen, but I enjoyed doing this, so I'll keep at it. Ironically, Zocham's probably going to be way easier on Evan than it was on Mercedes, just because Evan has some nice hitboxes to actually hit Zocham with. Whoa! Someone has a Varus Hilisul. Yeah, look at that health bar go! That was some burst. It's actually slightly better if I use this right away instead of saving it for level 100 in Zocham. Because if I manage to get to level 100 before 4 o'clock, which shouldn't be too hard with all the EXP modifiers I have on right now, then I can do Zocham twice. Alright, so with 30 seconds left on this rune, I won't be able to Zocham in 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure. So I might as well just line up the rest of the 30 seconds here. Alright. So, let's check out what this dragon can do. Also, knock it off with that light bulb up there. Alright, and then boss. Zocham, let's go. We create. So, you guys want to see a really cool combination of skills? We need Earth, and we need Dragon Breath. What other skill do I want? Let's just take this. Alright. C. V. I'm so bad at this. Wow, I'm embarrassed how bad I am at Zocham. I'm just so used to one-shotting him all the time. So if I wait 13 minutes, I can do that again. And hopefully not die like 3 times. Blessing of the Onyx, just 22 flat attack. Magic Mastery, 11 flat attack, 10% crit damage right away. Okay, when your MP is within a certain range, increase magic attack? Sure. I probably want to put more points into this just so that I can make this easier on me. And then I need to probably hang around Leafer. Okay, now I need to just hang around here until somebody has an MVP. space. Space. S. A. And this is why fourth depth Evan is actually kind of cool. This is just using one avatar skill after another. It's just a constant battle of trying to keep things on timers. Here are the MVPs. And max this out. 40% to 90%. Yeah, I will want to buy a mastery book for this go. Mastery book merchants. Oh great, mastery book merchants. I want to max Dragon Fury. Really want to see an MVP. I just need the MVP. Oh, I can go kill Zakam. Another missing person. What? 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 What is this generosity? Aqueous Mist? Well, there's the MVP I need. Thank you to whoever that was. Now, with all my heart, I need to make sure I do not die to Zakam. There we go. Oh my gosh. That was very tense. 12 magic attack. Oh, now we have some damage. Also, 30 intelligence to assign. And this to max. Yes! Yes! I'm so thankful to whoever that was that came by with the MVP. Everything is well in order now. This character is able to make the climb to 140 now.
Let it fly. 조심스레 넣어둔 낡은 기장 뒤에
We found it!
난 몰래 적어두었던 희미한 나의 미래를
Okay, so either this is a great idea or I'm about to get wrecked.
너도 알게 될 거야. 하얀 날개를 펴고 Let it fly. 어둠을 지나 저기 하늘 위로 부서져 가더라도 부딪혀 날아올라버려. 그 미래에서 나를 기다려줘. 저 문이 열리는 바로 이 순간 Catch a dream. 마음속에 들리는 마지막한
I'm
목소리
getting good at this.
저기에 뭐가 있을까 가면 안 되는 건 아닐까 걱정한다고 해서 해결되지는 않잖아 한 걸음이라도 가는 게 중요해 너도 알고 있잖아 저 별에 닿을 때까지 Let it fly
There we go. Shine, Crystal.
이 하늘 위로 부서져 가더라도 부딪혀 날아올라보다 그 미래에서 나를 기다려줘 전문이 열리는 바로 이 순간 In your eyes, in your face 점점 더 선명해져와 In your mind, in your heart 가슴에 잡아놓은 꿈들을 펴고 Let it fly Shine 하얀 빛을 따라 Fly 하늘을 날아 서투른 날개짓도 때로는 힘이 될 거야 난 하늘을 날아 널 만나러 갈래 세상이 열리는 바로 이 순간 Catch your dreams Oh, oh, open your eyes Oh, oh, catch your bright dreams Oh, oh, open your heart 지금 바로 이 순간
Evan was easier than Mercedes. Although, granted, I did Mercedes all like in one night, and it was like over a 7-hour stream as opposed to this, which was just 2 hours of the ending stretch. Because I did do Evan over 3 days, but playing my main should have been faster, easier, and more enjoyable. But gotta say, those 3 things actually go to Evan here. Evan was faster, easier, and more enjoyable. But it's likely just because Evan was the second character, and Evan was running more EXP. So, faster made sense. Also, I actually started catching MVPs. Gosh, I need to catch more MVPs. It's just 50% more experience. I really should just catch them. I just have to watch for them over here, and then go and catch them. Also, finally got a freaking mana regen familiar. They do exist. But now it's time to clean out this character and then sell everything. Grand Spell Essence and Twisted Time must stay. And then don't use the Scrooge Storage Keeper because he's a ripoff. And then apply more Grand Spell Essence and Twisted Time. I recall I need 800 Twisted Time. What a number that is. 7. Because I always leave a character with 1 million mesos just as like an emergency fund if for any reason I need to log onto a character. I know that it has enough money to do any random task that I'll need it to. And with these 2 characters, the current cumulative level is 280 because characters under 60 do not count. Next I'm going to make a Kana, and that will bring it up to 420. And then I'll make a Demon Avenger, which should bring it above 500. We come back with Kana. This is the next character on the list. And Kana should be more fun than Evan, I think. Because Kana has a recharging energy system instead of mana. And she has lifesteal. Good class.